Selling a couple fucking cat.
And Rice, where you come have a nice time. Wholesome advice. It's Hos, aka Revolu, aka the Butter Pecan Puerto Rican.
And this is host Beefy. That's it. I'm plain and simple, like a pimple. It was actually a mosquito bite, but I kind of got a mosquito bite on my forehead. But it's host Beefy.
And it's your boy Javi, back at it again with another one.
Oh yeah, he's wearing a soccer jersey today, dude.
He's wearing a soccer jersey, and we gave him the annual review last time, and he's already struggling this morning. Or not this morning, but whatever, this afternoon.
Not even an American sport, but he's wearing an English sport. So
It's British.
should that be a double offense if it's British?
colonial?
Because it's not even MLS.
I think that's what the
The MLS is garbage.
I mean, but dude, we're in America. You know what I mean?
I think that's what they call
We
in
were
the
making fun
American.
of Oliver Twist.
You're
Yeah,
not-
he comes with this is Oliver Twist. This is-
Voldemort is
this is where he's
British.
from,
No.
dude.
Harry
Voldemort
Potter
is
is British too.
You know,
Voldemort. Voldemort.
so you give it with this freaking Oliver Twist jersey, dude.
Dude, and if you're not American if you don't talk shit on American things. So
Well, this
Yeah,
guy's
you
definitely
you
not a
just cancel
patriot.
things now. That's how you're a patriot. You cancel
you
everything
cancel
patriotic.
everything. Yep.
Well, some of us
I'm-
are actual immigrants in this freaking room, so
Yeah, well, sucks to
you know,
suck.
I try to defend the welfare of freaking the country, dude. Promote the general welfare and the foundation
No, Uncle
of
Biden
this
has it all
Constitution of the
handled.
Dude,
United
the
States
only
of America.
the only card you need now is the LGBTQA play A plus whatever it is, because it has green
Disney
and all the other
Plus.
cards you need.
I thought that was a battery, huh? That almost sounded like a battery. Like when they started coming out with the new batteries,
It's
lithium plus, you know, they're like, what is this, dude?
It's that new battery they're gonna put on iPhones.
Oh,
It's an
yeah, dude.
exclusive. No other place has it. You're gonna have to buy another charger to charge it, but they're not gonna sell chargers to you.
Yeah, you plug
to
in your
save the
charger to another
environment.
charger.
Let's get the fuck out of here, Apple.
Huh.
Fuck you.
Get out of here. But then when
Fuck
Samsung,
Apple.
when oh, you're gonna switch? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
not switching, but fuck
Well,
Apple.
see? Remember
I'm
when
just
the-
too lazy to switch, man.
What was
Yeah.
the Timberland when it was like the Samsung 9 and the battery was catching on fire in your pocket? It's like
I think
that's
it
when
was-
Androids fell, you know? I was like, dude,
Yeah.
everybody was starting to buy and I was like,
They
oh,
were just
Timberland's got
playing-
one.
Yeah.
And then they freaking catch fire, dude, in the
We
people's
should-
pockets.
Dude, man, we should have bought stock in Samsung right then and there.
Dang, bro. No, we would have been screwed.
They would have shot right
Oh,
back
yeah.
up
You're right.
because they fixed it and then they've been killing it since.
Now everybody's like, oh, iPhones. You know, dude, everybody's tired of their iPhones.
Dude, man, iPhone is literally a status symbol, but the status that it's giving off us, I don't know anything about anything. I just have this piece of equipment that I think it looks cute.
Hey, Siri.
It just,
My Siri's British.
That's how people are getting so stupid. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Android, we just do a lot of DIYs. You know what I mean?
We're people that like to get things done.
Yep.
We do things on our own, right? That's why it's called do it yourself. Apple's just a bunch of, oh, but my family, I can FaceTime. You know how many applications you can FaceTime through?
Yeah.
Like, it's not called FaceTime, but it's the exact same
Pornhub
thing.
Live, you can FaceTime, dude, with freaking porn stars. You think I want to use the freaking iPhone?
Dude, iPhone probably would block that. It's like, no, you're gonna have a virus.
Yeah, you can't
soon.
have fun.
But it's thinking of the wrong virus. Like if you wrap
Yeah,
it up,
dude.
right, and then maybe you wouldn't get a virus.
You might get COVID off of doing a live with the porn star.
Maybe.
I was talking to a nice chick. You know what I mean?
Like her ass cheeks aren't the only thing clapping. Also, your genitals will have the clap. So
Javi's phone's always dying and stuff like that. You know?
yeah,
It's like, oh, my battery.
he can't use our battery chargers.
Nope. He's like, oh, I gotta go to a Tesla port. You know?
Yeah.
Plug it into my Nissan Leaf, dude.
He's got to let it sit in the sun. It's nighttime now. He's not going to be able to charge it because it's solar powered.
Oh yeah, dude. You ask Siri a freaking hard question, dude. You can flip it over on its back and cook an egg on it, dude. That thing freaking overheats. So
It doesn't know what it's doing.
yeah, that thing freaking starts burning, dude.
She's the original panic attack phone.
Yeah, like with
We're worried about robots taking over. Siri can't fucking answer simple questions.
yeah.
We're fine.
they're like, are you in the KKK? Ask her, Javi. See what she says.
Hey
Huh?
Siri. Are you in the KKK?
I don't have an answer for that.
Ooh, she had to
Ooh.
think
Else I
about
can
it.
help with.
And she suggested a video.
Plausible deniability.
QAnon.
Plausible deniability. Is that what we heard from Siri? Apple's
Siri's about to get
the
canceled.
only answer should ever come out of your mouth that should ever come out of your mouth is no, I'm not.
Yep.
And
This,
just like that.
you know what she sounded
There
like?
shouldn't be a no, I'm not. There shouldn't be. It should
Yep.
just be no.
She sounded like Trump when they asked him if he denounced white supremacy.
Yeah, he thought about
Here's
it.
a video for that. You know what I mean? He's like, watch all my other videos where I'm hanging out with black people.
Dude, that man always looked like he was squinting into the sun, right? Like he's a billionaire, never knew sunglasses ever existed. Dude, I'm having the greatest time.
Well,
Answering
which is funny
questions.
because his eyelids were like super white, but the rest of his skin was orange.
Yeah, because they can't spray him good on the eyelids. Like,
Yeah.
giving you a little spray thing. Because you got to put goggles on, huh? When they give you the spray tan.
I think so. I don't know. I've never
You
had
put little
one.
goggles, dude. We should get spray tans. You ever gone to spray tan, Javi? You see, he's gotten 3, dude. Can you believe it?
I don't know. I mean, I think you have to when you're getting crucified as Jesus in a play.
Yeah, you don't want to be white Jesus, dude.
No.
Oh, what kind of labor? What you doing?
Dude, he's
Huh?
from Jerusalem. He's
Pale
got to be
Jesus.
tan.
You know what I mean?
A
How many people
carpenter
did he heal, dude?
in
A
the
pale
middle of the
Jesus?
summer in Middle East? Dude,
Yeah.
you got to be tan.
It's
You would have
white-
got creeped out, bro.
Yeah.
White savior, you know?
It would be you would be creepy. Like a pale guy. She's like, "Come over here. I'll tell you how to heal you." It would be like that guy from Lord of the Rings, the weird guy that never gets any sun. What's his name?
Gollum.
Yeah, it would be like that guy. That's Jesus. That's pale Jesus right there,
Pale
dude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, he would just look like he's one of those carny hustlers from Jersey Shore. Just one of those white folks. Just come here, I got a special deal for you. You buy me
Just
2
put
fish,
some-
I'll give you 17 fish.
Put some mud on your eyes, you'll be able to see just fine, you know?
He was the first. Well, Jesus, yeah, he made people put mud on their eyes. He was the first.
Yeah, he would spit.
Oh,
exfoliator.
it was
Yeah.
clay.
He
Was it
the
mud or clay? I can't
first,
remember.
What is it? Esthetician or whatever.
Yeah, so maybe it's not Maybelline. Maybe it's Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus lane, dude.
Yeah. The true exfoliation, the scrub mask, all those things. Jesus
Exfoliated
did it
his
first.
freaking way out of a tomb, dude. That's how good that works, bro.
The executives at all the makeup companies are like, who taught you? Jesus taught me.
Jesus taught me. God, how did your skin get so tight? Huh?
Jesus taught me.
Before you didn't have a glow like this. Now when I look at you, it's like staring at the sun. Who made your skin glow like you're looking at the sun? Jesus, dude. So, yep. Shout out to Jesus, dude. A pioneer.
In
An
his own right,
engineer.
absolutely.
People say he was a bioengineer if you watch Ancient Aliens, you know?
Yeah, well, he's the architect of the universe.
Yep. What was he doing? Painting. Just
Creating.
throwing, stuff everywhere.
Yeah, like we're his abstract art.
Yep. He's like, look at these idiots, dude. I fucked up on the monkeys. Oh, too late,
Yeah,
It was his homework assignment.
you think Picasso didn't know how to paint? Look at us.
But yeah, Picasso. So what else? So anything happened to you guys this weekend? There was we were on weddings.
Wedding weekend.
No, I was working on. I drew 3 concept skulls for us individually. I shared it with these 2, but I'm trying to get it onto a panel or a canvas. It's proving more difficult because I did it sketch and I like the illustrative look, but I want to see if I can transition it to canvas. Maybe use paint. Maybe I'll just use Prisma colored pencils or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Prisma colored pencils. What's that, dude?
Prisma's just an art company. They have like really nice quality colored pencils.
Oh, I thought it was a Geometro. Remember that one, the Geometro Prisma?
Dude, and
It
there was
a
a
Prism.
Neo.
Prism. The
Would you ride with
Geometro.
FABO if he drove a Neo? There was like all these cars that have been canceled now.
Dude, freaking Geometros were like the original smart car, the original Fiat. Almost,
Didn't they get like 60 miles per gallon?
Oh yeah, dude.
And then no one wanted them because they looked stupid. And now they brought that smart car back, which looks the exact same. Actually, it looks worse. There's less space in it.
Now they're hard to find. The Geometros, dude, before.
It's got to be a classic.
Yeah.
It's because all the schools have them to teach kids how to drive.
And the Geometros, no power steering, dude. Back then.
Oh, dude, that was
Remember
the
that? Huh?
worst.
You
Hey,
had to
learn how
have real power. Dude, imagine one of these fucking kids now trying to steer a Geometro, dude.
do a U-turn.
Try to
You have to
parallel,
use your
try to
whole-
parallel park the Geometro, dude.
So
Freaking break their little bones, dude.
yeah, you
Freaking
need
Slender Man
bigger
trying to park
pecs,
that,
bigger
dude.
triceps.
Oh yeah.
It's a different time for sure.
Yeah, sometimes they'd be like, "Oh, what are we doing today for PEO? We're gonna work out on the Geometros. We're gonna turn them
Yeah.
180 degrees, and we're gonna repark all of them."
Do a U-turn.
Yep.
We'll take you all class.
We were doing that was trice, and then you couldn't even brake with your foot. You had to brake with the handbrake. You had to brake with both actually. You had to pump it, and then this one like this,
Yeah, you always knew who drove a Geo because their muscle mass was all like thrown off. They had big right bicep, massive left triceps. You know, the right pec was slightly developed, more of a thin, lean. The left one was buff just to kind of hook the curves on the left side. Dude, if someone was swerving to you in traffic and you would just take the hit.
Yeah.
You couldn't swerve. You would take the hit.
Didn't Mr. Bean, did he drive a Fiat or was it a Geo
I'm
Metro?
pretty sure it was a Fiat, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. No wonder how that guy would drive a Fiat, dude. A little freaking guy.
Or what is the other one? Saab, Saab. Remember those?
Oh yeah, those ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were cool for a little bit. Oh, I want to solve.
They had almost like a comeback, but then they went away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the used car market, they had a comeback, but yeah, dude, screw those.
Didn't they claim to like make jet engines
Yeah,
as
something
well?
like that. Dude. It's
Yeah.
like, we make, yeah, dude.
Hey,
I don't want to
I'm
fly
gonna
in
put
that
a-
jet, dude. Stop
piece of-
Airlines. Have you heard of them? Nope. They
Oh,
couldn't
well.
even make it off air, dude.
Couldn't get off the ground.
Nope.
Had no pilots. It's worse than fucking Frontier. That's something to celebrate.
Well, I've only been on Delta, I think, bro. Maybe on Southwest once.
I've been on a lot of the big airlines like Continental, American Airlines, Delta. I went Frontier once. I don't want to ever go there again.
What, it's really that bad, like they say?
It's pretty shitty. Although I hear Spirit is far worse.
Oh yeah, I heard Spirit is really bad. But Hobby, I mean, he's into international
shit
man of
show.
travel, and I mean, he never shares his experiences with other people. You know,
JetBlue
keeps them on the
Southwest.
low.
Yeah.
JetBlue, Volaris.
See, Volaris, what's that, dude? I thought that
Volaris,
was
he just made
one of
that
those
shit up, man.
ATVs. You know, I'm gonna take my Volaris ATV, those little rock
Volaris
crawlers.
Razor.
Yeah,
Ido Mexico, you know?
dude, that one used to be fancy, dude. It was like
It's pretty
Delta.
cool. It's basically Delta,
Yeah,
the Mexican version of Delta.
yeah just
I'm
don't
pretty
try
sure.
to call them to get a refund, dude.
Yeah.
Uh,
You have to be like, well, they're pretty cool.
they don't even have a.
actually-
They didn't even pick up when I tried to get that refund, bro. It was all automated due to
all I know is they gave
COVID-19.
me first class on the way back. Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Due to
but that was a long
COVID-19.
time ago.
What, they think they're going to catch COVID-19 over the phone? God. Transmittable through airwaves?
Dude, it is crazy that there's like airplanes just flying constantly. You know what I mean?
Always.
And before it's like, you know, the Wright brothers, they flew a freaking thing like 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And dude, they were getting their dick sucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just remember
That would be the
9/11.
ultimate brag, dude. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I just made human
Oh.
flight.
Do you remember
Your
9/11?
boyfriend has a car?
Do you remember 9/11?
Yeah, that was a nice
Like, I-
Porsche.
I
Was
was-
that the Porsche? The nice one that came out, the 911 Porsche?
Yes, sir. The box one, the
Yeah.
Boxster, the Roadster.
I was actually talking about the Twin Towers Day.
Never forget, dude.
Yeah. But, like, there were no planes in the air for, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I always remembered
I
seeing
don't
like,
remember that.
planes.
I stayed in
Um,
Mexico, dude, because it was like everybody was scared
That's
of flying.
right. But I was in Utah, and I was 11, and I remembered... Because I'd always see planes flying, especially even, like, during recess. But there were no planes.
Not
It
even
was
the chemtrail
weird.
ones, huh?
Yep.
Everybody did. Everybody.
That was the cleanest air we were breathing for those
Yep,
2
we
weeks.
took it for granted, dude.
Yeah.
They were just trying to let us breathe better, dude.
Listen.
Thanks, Al Qaeda.
Two towers are gonna collapse, but you're gonna get good oxygen.
People.
You're gonna have
But
good oxygen.
It was 2,000 people, right? Around 2,000 people.
Never forget, Javi. How could you?
It was
Pointing
over.
us steering.
It was over
Siri
3,000.
probably doesn't know. She'll probably
It's over
oh,
3,000.
Yeah,
3,000 people.
Over, yeah.
3,000, dude.
Oh, I thought it was over 9,000.
See, and this is so, not to get political, but do you remember Joe Biden a couple weeks back talked about and we've made fun of it before, where they raided the White House, right, the Capitol.
When they stormed
It was a
He
9 out
said-
of 10, right?
What?
It was a 9 out of 10.
I guess.
They rated it.
But he was claiming that was the biggest attack on democracy of all time. And it's like, you forgot 9/11? You forgot
Pearl
like,
Harbor?
yeah, like just
Like,
where
all these-
like one
Thousands
person
of people-
died. One
yeah.
person did die in that raid, but when a raid or this takeover lasts less than 2 hours, it's not a massive attack.
Yeah, but it's just, I think he means more that it's like Americans doing it. You know what I mean? You don't got these.
Yeah, but I mean,
You know,
Osama
but
bin
he said-
Laden's,
it's
bro.
specifically he said the worst. It's awful that I bring it up because now I can't even quote him. But he said something about like the biggest attack on democracy. No, it's not
I
the biggest
think,
attack on democracy.
look, for me, I would say it was.
I would say
I
maybe it
wouldn't
was
say
very
it was like all
unsettling
time.
in recent memory. Sure, like it's unsettling in recent memory. But again, we're just gonna ignore things like 9/11, Pearl Harbor, and like that's far worse than
Well,
that.
this is what I think he means by democracy because I'm the only immigrant in here. So like in immigrant countries, like you see like in Mexico and stuff like that, how all the democracy or whatever, like all the elections are rigged, and then like you look up to the U.S. because
Yeah.
like it's like everybody, if they lose, they lose. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You could be Obama if you take the L. It's like, all right, dude, he's gonna hand them the freaking keys to the freaking palace. So I think that's what was like what he meant by that. Because like when I watched it, dude, I even got emotional. It's like, bro, dude, I freaking love America. You know what I mean? And they're like,
Yeah.
these guys like think that America's like a broken system. You know what I mean? Which is not perfect. You know what I mean? But they don't think that the Constitution or that the voting's like legal and stuff like that, and they're gonna freaking riot like their own place. So I just see it more of as perspective of other people looking in. You know what I mean? Because usually
I
America
guess.
is like for democracy, like everybody looks up to America. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So when you see America, you're just like, oh, they're these idiots like destroying everything, dude. That's why even like the prime ministers and everybody was like reaching out. It's like, dude, freaking.
Although I'm very also selective with words. So for someone to claim the worst attack on democracy, meaning it challenges the ideals of our democracy, I beg to differ.
That would probably be the Civil War.
And well, yeah, and that's where I was gonna say. Had it spawned another civil war, like that act in and of itself, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what it is. But for him to claim that such a bold statement, like, I do think it challenged democracy, but is it the biggest we've ever seen? Like again, in recent memory, I was 11. I watched the Twin Towers fall.
But how crazy
on my
is it
TV.
that, dude, that all those people got in there, dude?
You don't
If
think
you
that's
think about
weird?
it, that's
like-
pretty
Well,
nuts,
but you don't
bro.
think that's weird though? That like
it
the
is weird.
government kind of knew and they didn't
Yeah.
prep at all. They had like 2
Well,
security
think of
guards.
the three of us walking.
Well, it had
into-
like a bit of security guard. There was like some videos.
Well,
like,
you've seen video of some of them like moving the barricades and letting
Yeah.
people in anyways. I don't know if that was, and this is what I've actually thought, and maybe this is getting too deep or political. Like, I don't, because the idea is you would think, hey, this is an attack on the Capitol where a lot of legislative people are, and like, people in
Send
these-
in the military real quick,
well,
bro.
if they shoot the people, is that an attack on the people, even though the people were already like attacked? Does that make sense? Does that? So I think, I don't know whether it was staged or not. Like as far as the cops or the law enforcement, part of me feels it was the right move to let them in because they're like, if I shoot one of them, we will have a civil war.
oh yeah, they would.
You know
go
what I mean?
nuts,
Like, so they
bro.
made the best decision, in my personal opinion.
One lady did get shot, didn't she? Like one lady. It was like
I
a
think that's
younger
why she
lady.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, there
That's
was
why
one
they
person that
shot her
died.
up.
Yeah, but like had they fired on the people, I think there would have been a civil war. And so maybe like in hindsight, because people were like, "Oh, they should have never let them in." I'm like,
Imagine
the
if,
alternative is they shoot them and something else happens
Something
worse.
bigger sparks. Yeah.
So,
but imagine if that happened in
weird.
North Korea, dude, huh?
I don't know.
Oh,
who
You
would-
gotta go
everybody would be
storm the
dead.
Capitol.
I
we
don't
would
think they
never
would
hear
get
about
to
it. They'd shut it down.
Dude, they would shoot everybody, and then they'd go after like their whole family and be like, "All right, who wants to
They'd
come
ma-
over to the Capitol?" You know what I mean?
They'd
Kim
make it an
Jong-un?
example. Yeah.
Yeah. They'd probably
What
leave the
about-
bodies there too, dude. It's like,
Dude,
you guys
you
want to
guys-
come pick up your bodies?
They have their own internet, and like, I'm making this number up, but I believe someone mentioned they have like a limited amount of websites. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like us where we can just
Pornhub's not
access.
one of them either, dude.
No.
I've checked. VPN.
You guys want to
NP
shed light on
PH.
Colombia real quick?
On Colombia, dude, I just heard what there's like people that are fighting and stuff like that. I don't know.
No, it's like
So-
the government's like killing the people for protesting because the government raised taxes.
but they are like really like if you try to say something, how like the cops
Yeah.
will just like shoot
and
you,
then
terminate-
they shut
terminate
down
on sight.
all like social media platforms, so it's like limited on what we're seeing and stuff.
They're hushing everything.
Yeah.
So this is what I'll say then, just to end on maybe a better note. I've said it multiple times before. I'm not an immigrant, but I have a lot of immigrant friends. There's a lot of U.S. people are like, USA is like a piece of shit country. You may not agree with everything. It's never going to be perfect, but we can still say
the
what we want
best. Yeah.
and not suffer any consequences. Anything shy of
Other
threatening,
than cancel culture.
other-
That's the worst. That's the
No,
worst we're
but-
gonna get.
other than like threatening someone's life or like the president's life, the cops aren't going to come knock at your door and be like, "Hey, delete that," or "We're killing your mom," or whatever. You know what I mean? We get to say whatever. You can say
Yeah, you can say
Donald
whatever
Trump's a
the
piece of shit. You
fuck
can
you
say
want.
Joe Biden. You can literally say Joe Biden's a rapist, even though he's not. Maybe
No,
not.
I don't know the way
But-
he's sniffing children, bro.
Guys, dude, relax. What kind of videos is he watching, dude? Joe Biden sniffing children.
I was
This is
using
a
an,
regular interview.
I was making an example out of it. You can say that, and I mean, you shouldn't. I think that's a terrible accusation to make. But a cop literally isn't going to come cuff you or shoot you for it.
Well,
And that's like value in and of itself.
Knock on wood, baby.
I mean, for now you can do that.
Mahogany wood.
But
back
speaking
there.
of cancel culture, there's no winning anymore. Have you seen Starbucks is thinking of pulling off of like their social media presence?
Oh, they haven't? I thought they did.
They're going to. Do you know why?
Because of some political stop Asian hate or something.
Which I think everyone can agree the stop Asian hate, or everyone should agree. If you don't agree, then that's a weird statement to make. But like stop Asian hate, right? It's like stop any kind of hate in that regard. But I guess Starbucks put it, and they just got thousands of people doing like toxic comments, like "shut up and make coffee" or something stupid.
Get
It's like,
back in the
so it's
kitchen and
we-
make me a coffee. Dude, that's hilarious.
like these woke people want the companies to stand with them. They stand with them, and now they're like, "Oh, shut up, make the coffee. We don't want to hear from you."
Yeah, but
Where-
it's also
where's the
bots
winning?
and stuff like that. Dude, that's like
Oh yeah, like the
that's the
trolling.
annoying thing about
But-
social media. You know what I mean? It's like
I was mad at
you can't try to
Starbucks.
police people because there's people that are just gonna troll you to be trolls, bots, and there's the people that just follow you to follow you.
Well, that's what bothers me. As a corporation, ignore that. Who cares?
Yeah, just leave it there.
Who cares? Like, just leave it there. You said something good. If you said something bad, yeah, you should take it down. But they're like, why are you conforming? Because all it does, which
Well,
people
that
should
shows
have
what-
power, but
that's
not
where-
that kind of power.
But doesn't that show like what the company kind of like sways to whatever the popular opinion is?
Well, I mean, you're in the game of coffee.
True. No,
You're in the
that's
game of
very
coffee.
true.
I'm not saying you shouldn't make political statements. I think it'd be better. Like, I don't need a corporation to tell me values. Like, values are my own and what I share with my friends and family, right? I don't need a corporation. Like, you make a product, that's all I want from you is the product.
God, dude.
I don't need your statement on a
Whoa,
political
slow down,
comment.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, he's trying to cancel the NBA over here, dude. While he's wearing an NBA shirt, bro.
No, they can have their stance. I just don't need it. Like, as a customer, I don't care. Like, just because you said that it's not going to make me a better customer. Do you have good prices? Do you have a product I want? I'm just going to shop there. I don't care.
That's why I don't go to Starbucks, bro. Stick to Java Joe's, dude.
They stay out of politics.
Yeah.
Out of politics, into them beans
Yep.
and rice. Don't forget it.
And now we're gonna get into the holidays, dude, because that's one thing that we're
Let's celebrate some shit.
celibate about, dude.
All right. Their first one is National Eat What You Want Day.
Ooh, dude.
I get behind that every day.
National Eat What You Want Day every day for me, but I'm gonna pledge right now on the podcast. Was beefy. Everything's that's happened has already happened for me, except there's a wedding next month. But I don't care about that. I do care about that wedding, but I'm going to lose. Let's see. We're gonna August. I'm gonna lose. We'll give it to August. I'm gonna lose 20 pounds.
That's a
Is
big
that
goal.
August?
Is that doable?
Yeah.
What month is it?
Well, I mean, it
May,
depends
June,
on your
July,
weight. It depends on how, if you have already been
dude, I
losing
don't know.
weight.
That's 4 months, dude.
You can do it.
June, July.
20 pounds in 4 months.
20
I think that's
pounds?
doable.
You think so?
Yeah, it is.
That's very
doable.
doable.
You want to join the pledge, Javier? You don't want to join the pledge?
I can't join the pledge. dude.
No. Okay, we're gonna.
I'm trying to get that sympathy weight up. So when
20
the baby's
pounds
here,
for host beef. I'm telling you, making a comeback. Okay.
20 pounds.
Sympathy weight. Oh yeah, that's right.
Sir,
That's good.
Sin.
Good for
Emphasis
your
on the
standing
sin.
by. Yeah,
on the sympathy.
Pathy. Uh-huh.
sympathy.
So yeah. So eat what
Who's
you want.
pathy, huh? Who's
Oh,
pathy, huh?
Toxic
Pathy
Latinas
LaBelle
be
over
like, who the hell's Pathy?
Yeah, dude.
Well,
But
eat what you want in moderation. Did you want us to pledge 20 pounds? I could pledge that.
you want to pledge too?
Let's pledge it.
Let's go 20 pounds.
20
dude?
pounds in August.
All right, dude.
We're bringing back 2020.
That's right, dude.
20 pounds, 20 pounds.
2020, dude.
August 2020.
If not, we'll freaking gain 20 pounds.
Either way, 20 pounds are
Gotta be
making it
up or
on here.
down.
Up or
2020,
down, dude. Okay. If I don't lose, I'm gaining them, dude.
We're looking like the fucking NASDAQ on the market weekend.
Yeah, dude. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna look at that Dogecoin, dude. We're gonna look like those dogs, dude. You don't know if it's a dog or a fox. You know what I mean?
You don't even know. It could be a coyote.
Yep. So you don't know. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pledge 20 pounds, and then
And
if we
20
lose
for
20
20.
pounds, we're gonna donate $20 a piece.
Yeah. What are we going to donate
What are we
to?
gonna donate it to? Let's see. What could you do with $20
If we're going to be eating less, we could give it to hungry kids.
to hungry kids?
Yeah.
Or what if we? So $20, we buy how many people's food? Probably one.
If we lose 20, we'll buy one person.
Their entree, dude.
Oh, man. Are you talking about like when we go through a drive-through or something and
Yeah.
we just pay for their meal?
But we can't go through the drive-throughs because obviously we're gonna be losing 20 pounds, dude.
Well, no, maybe you just like, hey, can I
Hey,
get
you're
a cup
not
of
you're
water?
not in this pledge.
Yeah,
No,
you're
I'm
not.
just like,
Huh?
I'm just
I
trying
mean,
to plan.
I do
No.
when I get like straight black
Hey, can I get a
coffee.
cup of water? Go up there, get your cup of water, and pay for the person in the back.
I'm not going to a drive-thru for a fucking cup of water.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
It'll take the curve off, you know. Damn, maybe I hit up Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, do you think Chick-fil-A is gonna tell you no for a cup of water?
For free, no. They're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be 75 cents.
I just needed that smell, you know?
Yeah.
Smell the cup and drink it.
No.
Dang, I want to
mean,
try that now.
still
Hey,
make
can I just get a
coffee
cup of
choices.
water to go?
I love your water.
My
I
pleasure,
love-
sir.
Well,
My
okay, they
pleasure.
put on social media that they help people, huh?
Yeah.
I got a flat tire and I didn't know what to do. There was a Les Schwab tire and a big old tire, but
I went
instead I
to
took the Chick-fil-A. And you know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
guy, he took, you know, he put his tire of his car, put it on my car. You know what I mean?
And he slept in the parking lot for that week until his
Absolute
paycheck came in.
great
Because
service.
really, Chick-fil-A employees probably don't make as much as you think.
So yeah. So what we're gonna lose 20 pounds, so that's $20 a piece, $40. We will
We'll
donate.
buy stock at the 40/40 Club.
Yep, we'll do that.
I'm kidding.
And
We'll,
then we'll share it.
find some way to give back to someone.
Patent pending.
Yep, we'll find something. A project, so that's right. We're gonna pledge 20 pounds. You got that down?
20-pound
Okay.
challenge.
Maybe-
Let's
maybe
go.
maybe we'll reach out to Hot Wheels and say, hey, we have a proposition, $40. We get to design a Hot Wheels car, and really it's just gonna be a Hot Wheels car that's in a car accident. R.I.P. Paul Walker. A
Is
Paul
it gonna
Walker
come with
exclusive.
cones?
It's gonna come no tire. It's gonna have 3 tires, 2 of which are flat, no windshield.
Dude, what if they had that for Hot Wheels, dude?
The Paul Walker edition.
God. All right, dude. What's the next holiday, hubby? Let's get on later. R.I.P. Paul Walker, dude. Hey, is this freaking savage, dude? Okay.
Next holiday is National Foam Rolling.
Foam rolling, dude, huh?
I recently started getting into that actually.
Foam rolling?
Yeah,
The hell's
because
foam rolling, dude.
so it's just basic. I mean, it's fancy.
It's like a
for-
poor man's massage.
Oh, it's just an effective.
Oh,
way
that's
to,
what it
like,
is,
stretch
like
out
the
your
foam
muscles.
rolling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
you
it
see
is.
the people that work out and they like roll on like their.
I just get the
muscles.
pizza roller.
Dude,
That's
that
what I
works. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a foam roller.
The
They
kneader?
just-
Yeah, the little pizza roller, dude. You freaking roll it around.
They
your
offer
knee.
them at the gym I go to, so I'll like go before. I'll stretch out, make sure my muscles are loose and not tense. Roll it out, and like actually really helps a lot.
They roll it on you, or you roll it on yourself?
I do it myself.
Yeah, like you put it on the ground and just kind of like whatever you need stretched or
Yeah, I mostly do it for
massaged.
my back and then my legs because those would get the most tense.
So they're celebrating that?
Yes, sir.
God, that's a
Dude, that
weird one.
it's a ploy. They just want to sell more units.
Yeah, dude, we're not. Let's skip over that one, dude. Come on, dude. What are we, yoga instructors? Maybe after we lose 20 pounds. Pounds pending, baby.
August 2020.
Okay, August 2020. So, Javi, you're gonna review us, okay, dude? You're gonna review us on August 2020. See if we lost 20
See.
pounds.
Well, we got to get the weights right now.
Okay. Look at the weights right now.
All right.
Well,
all right.
I would like to poop in the morning. No, maybe we should get it right now. That way, when I poop in the morning, technically,
It'll be
I already lost
lighter.
some
Yeah,
pounds.
you lose 12 pounds.
Should we stock up really quick?
I can.
Here's some crumble
No, I've been
cookies.
dreaming. I'll take mine in the morning. I'm actually not a huge believer. I used to, but I usually use clothes as a good way to, you know what I mean?
To track your weight.
Yeah. Well, I don't even track weight. Like I track clothes more because clothes never lie.
Oh, to see how many
like
sizes.
the scales doesn't lie. Like the scale can be deceiving because
Oh, you laid it on the carpet. You know, you laid it on some foam. Ooh, I'm only 68 pounds.
mine is literally like the clothes. Like clothes never lie. They're unforgiving. They either fit or they don't. Like what was it? 2 or 3 episodes ago, I had like this neon green hoodie. I was just telling him, I was like, 3 or 4 weeks prior to that episode, they would have fit, and I would have looked like a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy popping out of a
Oh, yeah,
biscuit
dude.
can.
That fell into freaking Fukushima, dude.
Dude, man, and
You know,
Okinawa would
glowing
have
in the fucking dark, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I guess pounds is fine. So I'll take it in the morning.
Yeah, we don't want to say kilos, dude. People, you know, that's how you mess up on the scale.
Kilograms.
Oh, I'm only 100 kilos. I'm only 120 kilos, you know? They're like, dude.
Dude,
Dude, if we said 20 kilos, if we want to drop, that's like 40 plus pounds.
Press the settings button again, buddy.
if you weigh 100 kilos, you really need you really need that 20 for 20.
Oh, I'm over 100
I
kilos.
think I weigh
that's for
100
sure.
kilos too, bro.
I'm over 100 kilos. I know that for a fact.
I think 200 pounds is 100 kilos, dude.
Yeah,
Double.
kilograms is like, I think it's like
2.2,
2.2.
something
Yeah.
like that, 2.2. 2.2. Whoa, whoa. But yeah, so what was that? Foam roller. And what's the next one, Javi?
The last one is National Twilight Zone Day.
Oh, Twilight Zone. Dude.
I don't know if that's how it ends, but I just know that little.
It's the Twilight Zone. Oh, I'm thinking about the X Files, dude.
That was a creepy show, man.
Dude, I could never watch that show just because of how scared I was of the song, dude.
Dude, yeah, I watched the intro. I'd watch like 5 minutes of the episode at the beginning. And I'm like, I can't do it.
It's got the weird letters, you know, it's like giving you seizures a little bit.
There's like how many seasons of that too?
Dude,
I don't know, but it was filmed in Area 51.
yeah, because people were so scared. Dude, we should watch the X Files one day, dude.
We should.
Now that I'm
And
an
we'll do
adult,
a
I want to see
review
what...
on it. Yeah, I want to
You know
see.
what I mean?
Does it still hold up as being as creepy? And I want to say it does.
I was just scared of the song,
I want to
dude.
say it does feel as.
I think it was a
creepy.
pretty good show actually.
You
And
watched
I
X-Files?
watched like a couple years ago, and
Bro, see, and then
This
he's
guy.
blaming, oh, I'm concussed. He watched the
I
full
had to
freaking
stop
X-Files.
watching
You know what
that
I mean?
because I got depressed. I'm like, oh
You did?
fuck, yeah, dude, it's so dark.
What is it about, the X-Files?
Just like it's like weird creatures sometimes, like aliens. It's just different. And then they actually have like real conspiracy theories. I'm like, damn, fucking
Make you question
government.
everything?
Yeah, you start questioning everything, and
Next thing you know, he's storming the Capitol,
Nah,
dude. Freaking
you-
out.
Next thing you know, he has
probably
surgery on his
there, and I
knee.
don't remember.
Government sending him some signals, fucked up his knee. That's what happened.
Oh, they probably put a couple trackers in you, right?
Yeah, they
there.
were on to him.
That's
They're
probably
like,
what it
nope,
is.
You gotta fuck up his knee before he starts getting any funny ideas.
They said that guy to give me a concussion, so I don't remember shit. You know.
Yeah.
No, but Twilight Zone. I only watched a couple of. That was a pretty creepy show too.
No, I thought that was like when they put the marathon for Twilight, and you get in the Twilight Zone watching Team Edward versus Team Jacob.
No.
It's like, oh, I'm in the Twilight Zone. You know, it's all the movies are playing, so
Yeah,
that's the only Twilight Zone that I know. I don't know about the other one.
that's a weird team to be on. 'Cause
The other
either-
one wasn't it like in black and white, or they
That's the
tried to
original
remake
one was black and white, and then they like I think it was I don't know if it was the 60s or 70s. They like brought it back in color, but the original one was black and white. I actually really liked that ride. It was the Tower of Terror in Disneyland, which is now I guess the Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's the one where it just takes you up and drops you, and then goes back up and drops you.
That was the Twilight. Oh, that's what it was called.
It was called the Tower of Terror, but it was like the whole theme was Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay.
They had the guy in the video. You'd sit in like a big room, and there'd be like 50 people in there. And then they on a white tube television, they'd play the guy who's like, "Welcome to the Twilight Zone."
Start dropping you right then and there.
Yeah.
Yep, RIP to the Twilight Zone.
But
dude.
that's it for the holidays, guys.
Yep. Holidays, dude. So I'll tell you one thing right now, dude. One of the first episodes, we were talking about Mexican weddings.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
When this guy, before he was even on the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
trashed this whole wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We basically talk about so many things. You know, little do we know he was going to be on the podcast. But then, you know, we had another Mexican wedding, and I am just right now. Look, there's only a certain threshold I can deal with of Mexican activities. You know what I mean? And I think that that one I was just like a little bit scared at first. You know, I was like, dude, I don't know if my threshold is. I'm gonna be able to. The levy was starting to break. You know what I mean? I was starting to get it's like, oh, dude, I don't know. I was doubting myself, just like last time too. Remember when I was scared to go to the Mexican wedding? I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. The trumpets are gonna be, you know, Moroni is gonna be out there in the temple. They rented Moroni, you know what I mean, to be the mariachi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I thought was gonna happen, dude. But you know what? I survived. But it was like a whole day event, dude. It was like from 10 to like 1 in the morning.
Mm.
You know, so I was just like Mexicaned out. You know, by the end of the day, I was just.
That's not too long though, if you think about it. It's just 3 hours.
No. I'm talking from 10 in the morning to.
Oh, I thought for some reason I thought 10 p.m. to
like
1.
12 to 12 or 1 a.m. Huh, Javi?
No, it was 10 o'clock.
10
11.
o'clock, dude. See how long
It was
my
like
day
a
felt?
12-hour shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Puerto Rican weddings are the same, but I avoid them at all costs for that. Like, I'll show up for like an hour or two because I have the same struggles. I think I talked about it on the podcast too. I just there's a point where it's too much.
And I was afraid this one was gonna be too much, but not a lot of people showed up, so it was a little bit more relaxed. You know what I mean?
like
I
an
said,
outside
Javi
event.
let me sit with him. You know, this guy.
Oh, he
Normally, he's like, dude, don't sit with me. I'm embarrassed of you, dude.
That's so
He'll say
messed
things
up.
like, I was like, dude, you work for me at the podcast, dude. Huh?
Quid pro quo.
Lying about his job, you know, I don't have that job, you know what I mean? He tells everybody, I don't work there, dude.
You're not
What
my
do you
boss.
mean?
I don't know you. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
dude. He like hides, you know what I mean? He's eating behind the tent. I'm like, dude, where are you, dude? This is the porta potty, dude.
It's like, get out of my face. Failed Sprouts hippie, muffin, non-GMO hustler.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, he just normally doesn't even talk to me, but yeah, we sat together and then I didn't even have to dance, dude. Normally I danced a little bit, you know what I mean? But I didn't even have to dance because there was like not even that many people. You know,
Nice.
mostly kids, you know what I mean? A lot of girls, a lot of toxic femininity all over the place. It was mostly girls, honestly, huh?
Yeah.
Like 1,000 girls, dude. And
Bunch of estrogen in the air, huh?
oh yeah, dude. Freaking I went on my period, dude. One of them, she was a dominant female.
They synced up.
Threw me on my dude. Yep, freaking Bluetooth. She airdropped her freaking period on me, dude.
Dude.
Next thing I know,
Hopefully they had iron pills there.
next thing
Or
I
a
know,
bunch of, like,
my crotch is bleeding. Dude. I
or a
was like,
bunch of
what's going
steak.
on?
'Cause, you know, they're anemic, right? Just sounds like an anemia party, really.
But yeah, I had tacos. Is what I had. Had some tacos and
Which
then.
kind?
Well, I don't know
That
what they
red
were.
blood beef
It was
deal?
that mystery meat, dude. It wasn't that. It was more of mystery meat, you know. But I,
I
had
mean,
some of that.
with all that toxic femininity, I mean, sounds like a lot of toxic tacos too.
But oh, dude, we made some cool airplanes. Me and Hobby's kids, dude. That's the thing. I was excited his kids were gonna be there because like I don't want to hang out with like the adult Mexicans talk about landscaping. You know what I mean? I want to talk about something cool. Let's make some paper airplanes. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like an idiot, dude. You know, making a giant. So I took like a giant box and just cut another cardboard and put wings on it, dude. So we were just doing that the whole time. So it's more than just like arts and crafts, and then I got fed. So it was mostly I was literally a little kid,
It's like
basically,
a daycare for him.
for me, dude. So
Yeah.
we
Pro
just hung out
bono.
at the daycare. You know what I mean?
Pro bono, but not the kind of bone you think. Those are kids. It's not what he does.
Oh, and Hobby, I'll tell you one thing. He did a toast. Could you believe, Hobby?
Dude, it's because he practiced on this fucking episode.
Ah.
On that one episode. That's what happened. He practiced his public speaking skills.
The palms
did,
got a little
no.
bit sweaty, huh, Hobby?
Palms are sweaty.
Dude.
Knees weak.
Yeah,
And then
dude.
grandpa's
And all the
ravioli.
estrogen in the air got to me.
Oh yeah, dude.
I started crying like a little baby back bitch.
He started crying the estrogen out of his eyes, dude. It was coming out of his eyes. He was so filled of
It's because
estrogen.
he's drinking soy milk.
It was coming.
Soy and omelet, man. I think I mixed them and they just fucking
And oatmeal. Huh?
oat milk.
Yo,
Yeah,
coming
Hemp,
up,
that hemp milk too.
But he stepped up because look, they were gonna ask. They asked him. He's like, "Hey, you want to do it?" You know. I was like, "Hey, Hobby's the oldest.
We're Mexican.
You gotta
like,
ask."
I don't do toast.
And
We
you
don't
can't
do
throw
toast.
a toast last minute.
Yeah.
Plus, if
wasn't
I do it
planning
on
yeah, you
English.
do un brindis. You guys don't do that?
we do.
Yeah, but you should know. Hey, you're gonna do a toast. You know what I mean?
I guess.
They don't just like walk up to you. He's like, "Hey, you want a toast?" You know what I mean? Maybe if they're
Extra
after
butter, please.
sourdough or wheat, you know.
after a couple.
None rye. Give me rye.
We
I
only
don't
got
have rye. I'm
What
not
kind of
fucking.
cheap ass wedding is
I'm
this?
not fucking doing it if there's no rye fucking bread.
we only got tortillas. That's what happened, bro.
That's the only toasted tostadas.
Give me some mana. You want mana? Yes, I'm a liberator of sorts, an emancipator of COVID,
So
just like Moses, you know, land of Goshen.
I was scared of the toast because I'm like, dude, you just give me the mic. I'm gonna go off the rails, dude. You know what I mean? Next thing I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something creepy's going on under the tent, dude. You know what I
talking
mean?
about that one time your boy shit himself. Talking about 3 by the head and 3 by the leg.
Oh, dude, yep. And then it looks like summer. What's that? Summertime? Did you guys watch that movie?
No, summertime.
Summer, what's it? Midsummer.
Never heard of it.
Well, dude, you gotta watch it. It's creepy, dude. But yeah, eventually that's what happened at the wedding. If they would have given me the mic, you know, so I was like, you know what? I put the responsibility on homie. He's like, you know, he's the oldest. You know, it would have mean the most if it came from the oldest, not
Yeah.
from this freaking, you know? I got freaking a little bit of autism, dude. It's like, it's gonna come from this guy. That's literally I'm not gonna say how old I am, 30 years old almost. And he's sitting there making paper airplanes. You want this guy to make a toast? You know what I mean? It's like, dude,
you look creative. Let's have you create a toast.
He looks like Albert Einstein took a trip to Puerto Vallarta and took some LSD. That's what
yeah,
this guy
dude, like
looks
freaking Albert Einstein went to Tijuana and got us, you know what I mean? For a little too long,
Ate
dude.
a couple dirty tilapias, if you catch my
Yep.
drift.
Yeah, and they, so how would that give him a reason to pick, you know, this guy that's just like throwing
He's folding paper.
yeah,
I made a swan.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like you're gonna go with this guy, dude. That's how
This guy played Jesus in a play. Of course you're gonna pick him.
yeah, they're-
He played the Son of God. Who are you gonna pick?
Oh man.
So yeah, dude, that's how few choices of men there was, dude.
Yeah.
I got considered, dude.
Dude, man. Talk about toxic masculinity. Why couldn't a female do a toast?
Oh,
No,
they did,
I
huh?
think, yeah, her,
Couple females
on the
did
other
later.
side of the family, like on
Yeah.
the
Because it would
bride
never
side.
end. That's why, really. It has nothing to do with they're not able to. They just don't stop.
They couldn't
talking.
stop, dude. All of a sudden they started
Yeah,
venting,
and then
you
she,
know, their
like,
feelings.
she started her
their
voice started
marriages,
cracking, so
yeah.
my ideas went out the window. I was like, oh man, here it comes.
It's like they got
that.
possessed, dude. They got the mic, they're like,
I had a
they
that
hadn't even
joke.
said a
I had-
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, his jokes, dude, they got scary, dude. The lights started flickering.
I was gonna
Bobby,
say a
dude,
joke, and I was like,
oh shit.
There was an exorcism.
He got his crucifix out, dude.
Yeah.
Bobby was like,
what the
like
fuck
the
is-
mummy. Remember the guy when he sees the mummy, he starts reading all the ones, and then he gets a Jewish one, and then he's like, "Oh, did I speak Jewish? You're good, bro." Yeah, how he started doing, dude. He was pulling all the chains. Dude, he was taking my stuff out of me, dude. He's like, "Jose, you always got the weird stuff." You know what I mean? No, this lady just started.
burning sage and shit.
Yeah, but we made it, huh? We survived.
survived it.
Speaking of Mexican, my boy Dre, he's half black, half Mexican. Supports the channel. Shout out to Dre. Feel free to subscribe to him. All Raka, which is ALL space RAWK on YouTube. He supports the channel. We'll actually make an appearance on his podcast. We'll bring him on eventually as well.
Like Rockaware.
But
Raka.
RAWK. Rock.
R.A.
Shout out to that man.
Yep, Blaxican, dude.
Blaxican.
I'm technically kind of black skin, but I'm more Axican than black, I guess. You know what I mean?
I'm a big mutt.
Maybe
Of
I'm like
sorts.
Axa black or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what I would call myself if we want to go down that route, because my dad is part African, part Taino Indian, and then my mom's part Taino Indian and Spaniard. So I haven't even attempted to make up a word, but
Probably Brazilian.
it'd be like, I guess
A
it'd
little
be
bit, you know what I mean?
Anderson Silva, I think is what they would call me.
Yeah. the spider,
Just
dude.
without the broken leg. Just without the broken leg and far more pounds.
The spider, dude, huh? That big spider, dude. That wolf spider, baby. Well, it's
wolf
either
spider.
fucking deadly, you know what I mean? That fucking long leg spider, you know what I mean? Screw that freaking guy, Spider Silver.
Araña
dude.
lobo is what they call
Yeah,
me.
they want that big spider, dude. That fucking those ones that jump, bro. Those fuckers are scary,
Jumping
dude.
spiders, they're like half fly.
Yeah, they got 8 eyes and you can actually see them from far away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those spiders actually do something with their life. I'm like, Spider-Man. What's Spider-Man gonna do in a field of corn?
Dude, he has to sell pictures of himself, dude. He's the original OnlyFans, dude. That freaking
The original selfie only fan.
the original premium Snapchat, dude.
And he sticks the camera to the sides of the building with his own jizz.
Dude, maybe he had a Spider-Man, dude. If he had what are those fucking things? The GoPro, bro. That's what he needs to
I
get,
mean, but the
bro.
amount of money Peter Parker made was not even top 1% on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
Like, you think that content's really good? Fucking Bella Thorne, a Disney
you'd get it
star
for
came
free.
on.
You know what I mean? Peter
Yeah.
Parker's.
Yeah.
Dude, Peter Parker would have the worst OnlyFans. I would feel like, you know, because he would try to be too righteous, you know.
He'd be, like, super scientific. He'd talk about, like, how much nitrogen is in his semen. Like, dude.
Just
They
taste
just-
it already,
yeah,
bro.
They just
You
want
know
to
what I
see you
mean?
try it.
Why are you looking at it under a microscope? Taste it, dude. It'll
Dude,
tell you
all they
what's in
asked,
it.
all they paid for you for was 2 years of you saving it up and do the gallon challenge with your own jizz. Like, they don't care how much nitrogen's in it. Fucking freaks. They're not nerds.
Dude, what if you collected all your jizz in a gallon, glue in the dark, dude? That would be so cool, dude. The Fukushima one.
Dude, man, if your name was Elmer, you just call it Elmer's glue.
Woo! Dude, that would or somebody's trying to make a paper mache, dude. You take it to school, you're just dumping loads, dude. Your art teacher's like, oh, this is the best paper mache, whatever they call, you know?
Yeah, just get in there with your hands, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What formula did he use for this, you know?
All organic, non-toxic.
Yeah, freaking Larry the pervert, dude.
You
That's-
can leave it on your hands. It will pull the toxins out of your skin. It's very nice.
Yeah, you can rub that on your hands too, like this,
Yeah.
remember?
Exfoliate.
And then it's like everything crumbles down.
Yeah.
Can you do that with jizz? Have you tried, Hobby?
I
Have
can
you
honestly
tried?
say
I can't
never-
remember. I haven't, huh?
No.
Dude, maybe we should. I'm
Wash
probably
my
gonna try
hands
it.
right after. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't tried to do the thing like the Elmer's glue because I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, I can't imagine it would do. Maybe it would. I don't know. If anyone knows, feel free to write us in.
Yep. If you just leave your just there and then just scrape it off. But remember how much stuff you could do with Elmer's glue back then?
Oh, so much.
You can put it in the pencil box.
Yeah, where they had that little bookmarker thing. They'd peel it off and it'd have the name of whatever the pencil box
Dude,
name was.
the original 3D printer right there, dude.
Yeah.
What you make your new pencil box out of glue? Oh,
I made a bookmark out of glue.
oh, you did? Hey, you wanna make a toast?
Dude, you know what? We should have had interventions back when we were kids. You remember rubber cement?
Oh,
People
yeah,
sniffing that
thing
shit,
was pretty
like,
good.
yeah.
Dude, you'd open it, dude. You're like, woo!
You'd open it and you'd lose 3 days of
Ric
your life.
Flair, dude. Woo! That was the original Doge, dude. It's freaking take you to the moon, dude. You're only like 3, dude. You got your eye rolling to the back of your head, you know?
Denver, Colorado thinks they were so clever fucking legalizing weed. We had rubber cement back in the day.
Oh yeah, dude.
Much cheaper.
Rubber. Do they even make that anymore?
I don't know. I maybe.
And it was like it
I'm
came
pretty
with
sure
that.
they do.
It came with like a brush that always never worked.
Yeah, or some of them had like
Because isn't it for like
it'll be like
PVC pipes and stuff?
I don't know.
you can do it cement, hobby. You can freaking build a house with it, dude. But you could get the lid and it had the little like nail in the bottom and it had like a little
The brush.
circle thing.
It had the
You ever
brush.
seen that one? It's like a circle one.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Some people would like to roll it in their fingers and make it look like boogers. And I always hated. I still hate boogers. They make me gag. I'm like, ugh.
One time when I sold cars, dude, we had shout out to this guy Jeremy Tansky. He passed away, but we grabbed me and another Jeremy Gringo Nesta was his nickname, the honest Gringo. We got all of Tansky's pens, like, and just laid them by like his desk where where he keeps them, and just super glued all his pens. So he was with the customer, you know. He's like, let's do that application. He couldn't move his pen. But eventually there's pens everywhere. He got one
Yeah.
with the app, and then he found out that it was Gringo Nesto, Jeremy, the other Jeremy, and then Jeremy Tansky, he tried to super glue his he would always Jeremy, he would always drink like a orange juice, like the little liter one.
Okay.
And he tried to put a bunch of super glue like on the lid and see if it would stay shut. But he put so much, and then the lid's already moist. That thing did not dry. And Jeremy took a giant chug,
Oh,
dude, and he chugged all of the freaking super glue. And like,
it's probably what killed him. R.I.P.
no,
Toxic.
no, the guy that drank it's not the guy that passed away.
Oh,
Yeah, so he drinks it, right? He gets his juice, dude, and he couldn't talk. It's like it was like his throat was drying.
yeah,
the
it's
glue
drying
was drying, you know, like,
up.
and he grabbed his juice and he threw it at Tansky, the one that passed away. Like the whole juice, dude, just tossed it at him, dude. But he was out there coughing glue like freaking, like cats. You know,
Like
he was
a
out there
hairball.
looking like a cat. Yeah, just, like the rest of the day, dude. He couldn't talk to the. It was so sad, dude. But yeah.
Can
Some
you
pranks
imagine
we
he
used to do.
died that day and just
Oh, dude, I've been close. I mean, I told you when I hit that Polynesian kid in the throat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I hit a kid right here in the Adam's apple. Freaking dude, he couldn't breathe, bro, and he was starting to cry. And we were in band, dude. He's like, teacher! And like, dude, he couldn't even talk. The teacher couldn't even hear him, dude. It's like, don't say anything, you know? It's like, so I'm like pushing him away from the
You're just
teacher.
quiet.
Yeah, little bit
it'll
out.
be over
He
soon.
couldn't yet. And then I read online, it's like, yeah, you could kill somebody, break their trachea, dude.
Of course.
And I like straight up karate chopped him, dude. I'd be like, hey, look up. And then he would just go,
He would have been convicted for manslaughter at a young age.
oh yeah,
Would've
dude.
been
I was
done time
like
in juvie.
only in like 8th grade too,
Yeah, he
dude.
would have gone to juvie for sure.
So yeah, dude, that would have been creepy.
It reminds me, I always loved doing small little pranks where, like, because you always know those people that are super anal about stuff. Like, who moved my chair? I was like, dude, that chair is modular. You can just lift it right back to the position you were in. I never understood people that freaked
Oh,
out
dude, I
like
hate
that.
Who moved my
So,
chair?
yeah,
Who moved
so
my paper?
I'd go
clip?
around when they were on break and I'd like just make it drop it down a little. Like, that's all I would do. All they do is press the lever, it comes up, or vice versa, right? Just so I'd move the desk, unhinge it so like it would fall backwards, or hinge it so it wouldn't fall backwards. I'd move the mouse around, or I'd disconnect the cords and just wait for people to fucking lose their mind. Do you know how dumb you sound right now? Who moved my chair? But they like do a whole investigation, like 48 hours, right?
They're like looking around. They look around
They,
everywhere.
they
like this.
interrogate everyone. Hey, did you see who was in my desk? Did you see who did it? And no one would snitch on me.
It's
'cause
not
they thought it
even
was
your
funny,
chair.
too.
It's company property.
Yeah, you don't take it home with you at the end
Yeah,
of
if
the
you
night.
get fired, guess who's gonna stay? Your chair.
Yeah, so I don't know why, but I always enjoyed doing that because the people that are too anal about it, like, if you weren't so anal, it wouldn't be fun for me, so I wouldn't have done it.
One time at work, I took every single key out of the keyboard out,
I remember you telling me
and
that.
then I just labeled it A B C D E F G, you know, H I like in alphabetical order, and I put it on this senior citizens switch that on the senior citizens freaking thing.
Dude, that's a hate crime
And
nowadays.
he goes to type, and he's like.
He forgets how
And
to
he's
type
like-
all of a sudden.
Well, yeah, because like ABC, he looked at the thing and like he's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Hey, what's going on with this keyboard?" You know what I mean? But dude, up until
You
Was he on a
committed
call?
a hate crime.
Gotta call.
You committed a hate crime nowadays.
Nowadays,
So
dude,
you
but-
do that now, you'd be locked up.
Oh yeah, but back then it was just like, you know, making sure his memory's good. You know what, Mavis Beacon, maybe, huh?
Yeah, I don't have to look.
I
at the
didn't have to
keyboard.
look down. This freaking guy didn't have Mavis Beacon, dude. So yeah,
Should have gave him that orange keyboard cover. You remember that?
Yeah, where it covers, you can't see the letters.
what a little thing, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
maybe that person typed up this question of the day.
Oh, we got question of the day
Oh,
already. Dude, we're having a
Unsolved
blast. It
mysteries
sounds like
of the internet.
Unsolved mysteries.
unsolved mysteries, dude.
So what's the most ridiculous or useless gift you got?
I mean, I would say gifts probably, huh? Because multiple ones.
We could do multiple. I have to think though.
Let's see. So what's
I don't like thinking of it that way, but
yeah, because it's still a gift. You know what I mean? But it's
yeah, but I don't like being disrespectful that way. But there was this. It's actually fairly recent. I won't even name the employer, but our respective group of leadership people, so to speak, would always give each other gifts during Christmas time, right? Just to be festive. And we all always did something. Like, I love to bake, so I'd make like a really nice dessert. Like, I'd try a new one, and they almost always loved it. Like, so that was my thing. Someone else would always make like different truffles, like actual pretty thoughtful gifts. They didn't have to be expensive, but they were like thorough gifts everyone enjoyed. And I remember this one girl just handed out not even dollar pencils, where when I sharpened it, it would just keep breaking. So I wasn't even able to use the fucking pencil. I was like, we all go through all this hassle, struggle. This person was always bragging about like how much
Went to
money they
Dollar
had or
Tree
whatever.
and-
Yeah,
Oh.
and then they went and bought the most cheap ass fucking pencils. It was like made in China, but by an American, right? Like, it wasn't made in China by a Chinese person. It was
They had
made
no
in China
supervisor.
by
Yeah.
someone who had no work ethic, aka an American, and it just would keep breaking.
particle board, dude.
I kept sharpening it because I had a sharpener at my desk, and because I wanted to use it, to be nice, just kept breaking. She gave us also an eraser, but it was the eraser that would just leave the color of whatever the eraser was. It wasn't erasing anything. It left skid marks.
What if it was a prank, dude? We're talking about pranks, and she got you.
You got all of you. It's like, fuck these people.
Yeah,
I
you
hate
said
them.
she's rich. She hates people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, she wasn't
how she
rich, but she
stays
just
rich?
let me. Yeah,
These pencils don't have $1,000 pen like me. You know, let them
But-
suffer.
It
with
was
the
more
pencil.
suppressive than anything.
like
I
I
get
was
it.
the only person that actually even attempted to use it. Everyone else just let it collect dust in their mugs or their pen holders. Here am I, just like, okay, let me try to appreciate the gift you gave me. Couldn't even fucking use it. The cheapest of the cheap shit.
So I mean, there's weird gifts. Like for me, like I like to wear weird shirts. Like this one says, "Don't touch me, peasant." But sometimes people will get me things that they think I think are funny, you know, and it'll say something like, "I eat umbilical cords in the morning" or something. So you know what I mean? And it's got a picture of like a rabbit that, and you know what I mean? It's got a picture of like a rabbit and a turtle. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean?
I don't remember that part in the tortoise and the hare.
And they'll tell you, he's like, "This shirt is so you." You're like, dude, I don't like any
You don't
of
even
this.
fucking know me. You
Yeah, yeah. They're like, this
I
is
like
so
when
you.
people do that.
Yeah, you
This
know,
is you. No,
they
it's not, but
assume
okay.
Yeah, they give you like some random stuff, you know. It's like they'll give you like they gave me one of Santa, you know, in the Polar. They gave me a Polar Express shirt. You know what I mean?
Because you love Christmas.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I only believe in three wise men. You know, like, oh, this is so you. Or they gave me one with that's got a shovel and a pick. You know what I mean? What do you mean? This is they give you shirts like that. You know what I
You
mean?
want mine for gold, bro?
Yeah, so it's like stuff like that. That's for me. Or one thing that I would hate when I got would be like if somebody gives me like a watch. You know what I mean? And I know some people would be like, dude, how could you say that? You know what I mean? But dude, I got this watch now because it's like so I can track my steps and stuff. You know. But dude, I don't like a watch. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna wear a watch all the time and stuff like that. If somebody gives me one of these little bracelets, I'm good. But you're gonna give me like some random ass dude. They gave me the watch from Burger King with the Simpsons. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, I got you this expensive watch. Dude, you got that on the fucking Mighty Kits menu or whatever. The you know what I mean?
remember that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They gave you that like they bought it for you, dude. It's like, get out of here, dude. You know what I mean? That's not a gift. You know what I mean? They gave you all their freaking toys. These guys are still being cheap ordering freaking kids meals. So yeah, toys like that.
Burger King watches, huh? That reminds me of like we have Intermountain Healthcare, right? The hospital system, and then so whatever they have like this swag, right? They brand cheap watches and they give them out for free. I remembered this guy I work with. That's like all he wore was like handout stuff.
Oh, really?
Just like yeah, like the free T-shirts. And I'm not talking about like I don't care of like if your stuff is free from like
He's got the Coney
DI,
2012
whatever, it's
shirt, is that
fine,
what you're
yeah, but
saying?
like he's having like
Bernie
the March of
2016.
Dimes. Like you show up and they hand you a T-shirt, but it was like 1998. This was all tattered, bad, and then he just had fucking Skechers. And I, as a man, if you're a male, if you identify as male, and you're between the ages of 12 and 60, like anywhere in between, don't wear Skechers shoes. I will judge you. Like that was his outfit: the free Intermountain Healthcare watch, the free T-shirt,
ALS
some-
bucket challenge sweat. You know what I mean?
cargo shorts that were really capris. You didn't know if he was growing or if he was shortening. You know, just cargo pants that were just too baggy, and the Skechers, and I couldn't take him serious.
Yeah, some stuff like that is like, dude, I hate. Like, you know, you go, or like, dude, we won a soccer tournament last year. The first time I ever, well, not in a long time with the teams that we make, actually win. And I got a suicide awareness shirt. Dude, I'm supposed to have like a shirt that says champion
Make you
or
feel
something
good.
like that. You know what I mean? I got a black shirt with a skull on it.
To remind
That
you
says
to not kill
suicide
yourself.
It's like, dude,
Hey, congrats
the
on winning.
last
Don't
thing
kill
I'm
yourself.
the last thing I'm thinking about right now is
You
killing
can
myself.
give that to the losers,
You
not
know
the
what I mean?
winners.
Yeah.
I just won.
I thought I won. You know,
That'd be a pretty cool second place, like jersey, bro.
don't kill yourself. Get it out, bro. Not that I got
Hey,
anything
you
against
didn't
it.
win, but don't kill yourself. There's
Yeah.
always next year.
Yeah. So then people, you know, I'm like, I felt good. I was like, I want to wear my championship shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then, you know, then you got my, you know, somebody sees me at work. Hey, dude, you okay? You know, you've been struggling with COVID. Are you okay mentally? What do you mean, dude? It's like, well, I heard you're on suicide watch or something. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, everybody's been talking about your shirt.
You happen to be
My
wearing.
championship shirt? Dude, I'm wearing my championship shirt, dude.
You happen to be wearing all black, and they're like, "Bro, I think Jose is emo now." They're like, "Come here, I like your cut, G." No,
Yep.
okay.
That deep
know,
wound,
your
dude. Yep,
cuts?
I got
Yeah.
it. That deep
I
wound.
like your cut.
But yeah, dude, I'm just still upset that that's my championship shirt, dude. And it's like a $600 playing tournament to go. You know what I mean? And you're gonna give me a leftover suicide shirt,
Don't
dude.
intentionally end your life.
They probably took that off the guy that died, dude. Freaking-
Oh, there's like there's like 12 people on the team. It's a lot of suicides, bro. That's pretty fucked up.
They've been doing favors. They're giving it to the wrong demographic.
It's recycling, dude. It's multiple.
they got the wrong year. You
Like,
know
what
that?
did the losers get?
Huh?
Like actual Xanax pills or something?
Dude, I don't know,
Like-
dude. That's a dark.
All my
place,
friends
dude.
are dead.
Hey, we're not gonna play there, dude. We're not gonna play there anymore, dude. I'm not gonna say the name of the place, but no.
What a terrible winning, like,
Yeah, dude. Can you believe that?
what a terrible prize.
Dude, at least give me like give me those pencils you can't freaking sharpen, bro.
Yeah, at least you can fucking flick them and play that
Yeah.
pencil game that we've never played.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, dude, that was the one that was bad. One thing that I don't like, Javi got me this for Christmas. And it's not horrible, maybe I'll use it, but it's just because I'm so what is it, like maybe I'm not, I just use one thing. What's like the thing that it's like a habit or something like that, you know?
Specific, like
Kind
you
of
have
anal.
To,
You just have to do that thing. Cologne. You got me some weird cologne. You know what I mean? It's a nice one, you know what I mean? But I can't. I just have to smell like I got this one.
Which one was it?
I don't know what it's called. I got this one that's like it smells like a little bit like pine. You know, it's got a little
Oh,
bit
he,
hint
he,
of.
he needs that like manly musk, and I think I got him some Burberry, like, soft, you know, like
Mr. Burberry.
yeah.
I like the smell
Yeah.
like fucking Smokey
Some
the Bear,
Jean
dude.
Paul Gaultier.
Yeah, dude, it's got like a hint of lime. Mine,
There's a
you know,
little
got-
bit too feminine for
little
it.
bit like
Yeah.
that.
I understand, you know, but that's my go-to. Like, shit, what do I get people?
Yeah.
Everybody likes to smell good.
No, but
Most
I know
people
he did it
smell
out of good heart, you know. But then there's like people that always get me a cologne that don't know me.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like if you know me, you should know that like if you smell me, I either don't smell like anything or I smell like the forest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get me something foresty. I like plants and
You
stuff
smell like
that.
you just had a tea party with Paul Bunyan.
Sasquatch.
Yeah, there you go, dude. So yeah, so that's like one thing for me. It's just like because then I feel bad because he got me this nice cologne, and then I'm not gonna use it. You know what I mean? So I got this like nice ass cologne sitting there. So then that's one thing that makes me. And then like you know it's like oh it's a goddamn
I get it though. Like, yeah, like you have a specific smell because, like,
your signature smell. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have your signature smell.
Yeah, like people have always now defaulted, especially over the past couple of years, especially since COVID, with me like trying a bunch of art stuff. They'll get me like any art supply. And that's a good thing. Like most art, other than that fucking dollar pencil I got from that lady, like because the pencils you guys gave me for Valentine's Day,
Yeah,
those-
he's talking shit on you the whole time, huh? Because you
The whole- I
gave
got
him that
some
paint
dollars.
kit. You got him the paint kit.
Hey.
and you got him the pencils.
but I didn't say yours sucked. Yours, the ones you gave me actually sharpen. The eraser does its job, so I haven't complained about it. There's no reason to. That's why I'm like, where the fuck did this bitch get this like shit? But
That's why it was a prank, dude. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
that is weird to get a shitty pencil like that. Like,
But like even the cheapest, like, and that's why I love art. Like, all you truly need is essentially some writing utensil, whether it be chalk,
A pencil,
pencil,
or a block,
pen,
baby.
paper.
we pay you this massacre, baby.
50 Cent, dude.
Valentine's Day,
50 Cent
You know,
on my wall,
You
dude.
just gotta find that soft spot and just sharpen the pencil a little
Fucking
bit. up
Disco
there, but-
Inferno, dude. That's what happened. I had my suicide shirt on, bro.
It looks like that baby should have fucking won a soccer league. Maybe it'd still be alive.
Oh, but it's okay because they had a sugar skull.
Oh, dude, it's still, bro. What are you gonna put a freaking
Even more brittle.
to make it cute? The other Los Muertos.
Even
That
more
means they're
brittle.
already dead, bro. It's not even a pirate one, bro.
Dude, it's already fucking decayed at this point.
Dude, what kind of darkness? This place is, you know what I mean? God,
Yeah.
freaking Santa Muerte, dude. I'm not playing
Dude,
with that
we fucking changed.
freaking Scientology of soccer, probably where I'm playing right now, dude.
But yeah, like again, our art products, I don't know, I just am fascinated by it. Colors, and it can be cheap stuff. Like even the cheap stuff works. So
You know, I try to get girly. I think if I would be a good girl, you know what I mean?
I would be a good girl. If anyone's interested in a submissive female, go ahead and hit him up. Hit her up, excuse
So
me.
look, I had to make because just say it was Mother's Day.
Pronouns.
Well, 2 days ago was
No, I
Mother's
think
Day.
what he meant to say is he'd be better at being a girl than all you females, which is also toxic masculinity. Have at him.
No, I was saying I wouldn't say I was better than them because look. So yesterday I had to make.
mansplain how to be a woman.
Yeah, look at this.
No,
toxic
I'm not.
masculinity.
You guys haven't even let me
Okay.
talk. You guys haven't even let me talk. Okay.
Even Caitlyn Jenner's against trans.
Well, he's after the championship shirt that says "Woman of the Year." Hasn't even been one for 6 months.
You've only been a woman for 2 seconds.
Trying to win Woman of the Year. When's fucking May? We just passed Mother's Day.
I gotta lose 20 pounds worth. Huh?
Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Oh yeah, today's Mexican Mother's Day, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Whoops.
So I was talking
See, I'm
about.
not even Mexican. You're welcome.
I was talking about the Mexican mothers, the gifts from Mother's Day I made. So I got a couple little bath bombs, got a couple chocolates, little flower, and one of them I threw a little freaking gardening gnome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, dude, if I was a chick and I got that, dude, I think I would dig that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's very thoughtful, and I think that's
You know, because for a guy, dude, what are you gonna get a freaking dude? It gets hard to get a Mother's Day gift now. You know what I mean?
It
Like, how
is.
many more gifts can you get, dude? I was just giving my mom plants, bro. It's like, oh, this year I'll get you this plant, because I don't know what to get you, dude.
I was super selfish with mine. Like, we're not I guess it is selfish. Technical issues after the annual review. How nice.
Oh.
But
This is what I mean by cheap shit.
He's getting the whole way. You should have checked your tightness, Javi. He's out there holding on the. What are you? You know? What are you, dude? It's not a fleshlight, dude. It's a mic, dude.
fucking
What's he
trying to
doing?
Rick James over there.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing over there, Javi?
But for my mom, like I was just sick of her having phone issues, so I got her a new phone.
Oh, that's a good gift, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, that is a gift of like just paying attention and in the moment. I don't know what I would have gotten her other than like plants, because she's like a green thumb. She's gotten really into like planting her garden and stuff in summer, which I like because the tomatoes are really good and like the vegetables. But I didn't want to do that because I kept getting that every year. But the fact that her phone's like, oh, her phone is fucking shitty now, so I'll just get her a new phone.
Yeah, I got my mom. I went to this like I'm not sure if you saw my Snapchat, but they had those weird Catholic things there. You know what I mean? Dude, they had like, excuse me, they had like a nun. You saw that one?
Yeah.
Dude, I asked the guy because I was looking at the nun, bro. The nun looked kind of sexy. You know what I mean? And it's got like, it had glasses on, so I don't know. It looked like it had like a weird, like maybe stigmatism or something. You know what I mean? It had like weird eyes. It's like going.
Dude, it was
like this.
possessed. It
It's
needed to
holding
be
a flower.
exorcised.
And it's going some, and she had like nice tits. So I'm like, dude, what kind of nun is this? She's kind of hot. You know what I mean? So I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, what's up with your nun? You know? He's like, well, it's actually, I'm like, is she for sale? You know? Maybe they got sex dolls, Catholic sex dolls, you know? That way you can sin in the name of God. But I asked the guy there, I was like, hey, what's up with the nun? I was like, is she for sale? He's like, oh no, my wife, she it's actually just a mannequin. Like a woman mannequin. And she just put nun clothes on it. That's why I look so freaking sexy, because it was like a mannequin.
You thought they were
This
filming
like
a new
hot chick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you thought they were filming that new porno, Nuns with Buns.
Oh, the fashion of the Christ, dude. That's what I
Yeah.
thought was happening right there, dude. But nope. It's a nun, so that's why I look all curvy and sexy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, that's like, I think that's a sin, bro. Is that a sin, hobby? Dressing up a sexy mannequin
It shouldn't
as a
be.
nun?
That would like
well,
be.
technically no, because what if there is like hot nuns? You know, like what if one's really shaped like that? Like, is
Then
it
they
really
wouldn't.
a sin?
She wouldn't be a nun. Why would she want to be a nun?
I'm just saying,
Trying
huh?
to save the goods for God, you know? I don't know.
The goods for God, dude.
She'd hide them.
So yeah, so I went to that place. They had weird things, dude. But the guy there, he was kind of cool. He knew quite a bit of what's going on, you know? I'm like, hey, what kind of spell does this one cast, you know? I was like, and then he had a little altar room that was kind of weird, but it looked magical. I was like, dude, you got Exodia in there? He's like, no, but I'll give you a blue eyes white dragon, dude, is what he told me. But I got her a couple of angels, you know? She had 3 angels for the price of 1. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He took you to a back room with an altar, huh?
Yep.
That's not the only back room he was exploring.
Nope. And that's why I like being a girl. But go ahead.
Your conversion is complete.
Yeah, he used his toxic masculinity on me.
A bunch of other toxic stuff, I'm sure, too.
Yep.
What about you, Javi? What's a shitty gift that you've received?
It was a savior's facial, by the way. Go ahead.
Man, I can't think of like any bad gifts because
He can't think of any bad gifts. Because, you know, he asked, like, if Javi asked for, like, the best gifts. If not, dude, he throws a fit.
Yeah, he's
so.
like, you either give me a good gift or none at all.
No, Nobody's
yeah,
ever
like if
given
you
him a
guys don't
gift.
come with that A1 hitter, Jose gave me a fucking
What did I give him?
fire pit for my wedding gift.
That's a good
So-
gift.
Yeah, dude.
He-
I was like,
well, you know why? Because
Very good
Jose,
gift.
with this scented, you know, his scent of pine cones and shit.
Yeah.
I saw his wish list or whatever you call that shit on the
It's
on the internet.
registry shit.
Oh, what you want? Oh, he wants a Betty Crocker, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Oh, I want a spatula. Oh, I want a whisk. You know what I mean?
Do I want Betty Crocker with her spatula?
Yeah.
I'll use that spatula on Betty. Show her what's
Yeah.
up.
What else did Javi want? He's like, oh, I want a mop. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw him a little fire pit in there. You know what I mean? I want him to burn his house down. You know what I mean? Fire pit. It wasn't even on the list, dude. but
Commit
you know what?
arson, you know?
Yeah, dude. But I'm glad he had never told me that he liked the gift. Could you believe that?
Yeah, he didn't even say it now.
yeah,
I said it was a good gift. He goes, yeah.
Oh, damn. He didn't even say it.
No, just,
Damn.
yeah.
I haven't even used it. That's how like nice it was, you know. It's still in the box.
Haven't used
Yeah,
it.
can you see?
The fuck do I
Still
want
in
that
the box.
shit
He didn't
for?
like it, bro. And I got him the nicer one too. I was gonna give him one of those ones you use regular wood.
Yeah.
Just
I was
like
like-
a little bull.
Yeah, dude. I was giving that bird bath, bro.
It's a sink without the cabinet.
That bird. I was giving him that bird bath and beyond,
cast
dude. Bird bath and beyond, dude. I was giving him that, dude. You can use it for a lot of things. But it's like, no, I'll get him the propane one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scott Rocks, dude. It's heavy, you know.
It's all granite.
But yeah, I don't think Javi's ever. What's the worst gift that you got in Javi?
Dude, like maybe a sweater, if that, you know, like.
Did you
And
give the
even that's
person...
useful, so I can't say it's like.
But
a
dude,
shitty
if you
gift.
get a bad sweater, come on, that's one thing. If you get a bad sweater,
Yeah, you give him a kiss and tell him do better.
Yeah, because dude, if there's like one, everybody has gone about sweater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll give you one that they got, and then they re-gift. That's the sweater that you get.
It's like
and
a couple years old.
and it's like a small or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It won't even fit me. You know what I mean? It didn't fit you.
That's why they had to re-gift it.
Yeah,
because it didn't-
And then you're trying to make, you're trying to feel better about yourself. So you're gonna gift it to me because you know it's not gonna fit me either.
Yeah, you're just like, last birthday, she
Yeah.
got you a new sweater. Put it on, give her a kiss, and tell her do better.
Yep. And then guess what? Oh, I'm sorry, I lost the receipt. They always say that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
But there's no receipt.
Yeah.
There's two options. You either stole this, and if you do, I don't want your felonious gift.
Felonious super microphone.
Or B, you just regifted it.
Yeah, and this usually be, dude. Those freaking sweaters.
Yeah.
Cause God, I've gotten some bad sweaters, dude.
So
I'll tell you that.
basically, I mean, we're months early. We'll be doing gifts do not buy during Christmas this year, but don't even do sweaters.
Yeah, don't do
Never
sweaters,
give sweaters.
dude. And always gift something that's larger than you think. You know what I mean?
Always.
You think it's a large? Give them an extra large. Because guess what?
Humble them a little bit, you know.
No, people can even wear a 2XL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but if it's like a small, bro, you know what I
like
mean?
something barely fits you. You throw it in the dryer once, and it's
Yeah,
like,
bro, a two
Yeah,
ball,
or if-
bro.
It's a one-wear tear.
Yeah,
Or if you know a
okay.
tailor, they fix it up for you a little bit.
It's like that's what bugs me. Get me if I get like a triple XL, something that even looks like I'm cool with it because guess what? I can use it as a blanket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can cover something. I can
Use it as
for
a dress. You
Yeah.
can walk outside.
you can use it as so many things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you give me only a little bit of cloth, that's how much you love me for Christmas. You got me this much cloth. I'm like, okay, you don't know my size. Get me freaking 3XL, 4. Get me big and tall, baby. I know I'm only 5'2".
You can do a lot more with the scraps.
Of which ones? The big ones, yeah,
Yeah, the
exactly,
fabric
dude.
scraps. You can just do something with it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Make
But-
a nice fucking scarf. Una bufanda.
Or sometimes they give me something suspect. You know what I mean? Oh, you got this Calvin Klein sweater for me, host beef. You think you could see me with a Calvin Klein? You know what I mean,
Never.
bro? You know what I mean? And I guess
It's
something
like
like that.
betraying yourself if you wore that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
So
I don't see it.
that's what I'm saying for sweaters. That's like one thing for me. That's a good one. How you said a sweater. If you
I
give
like
me the
sweaters.
ugliest looking sweater that you think is like, dude, nobody would wear this.
He'd
That's
probably
my
wear it,
sweater.
You know.
Get me that sweater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just think of Cosby.
Yeah.
Those
Just don't
kind of
think of the
sweaters.
suicide shirt. I don't want a suicide sweater.
All right, you guys think it's time for some wholesome advice?
Wholesome
Let's
advice.
go some wholesome
I feel like
advice for
Carl's been
sure.
thinking about a lot of wholesome advice lately.
I have. And I'm debating on what I should land on as far as wholesome advice.
To land or not to land.
Land or not to land. Famous words spoken by Neil Armstrong, for sure. To land or not to land. He's like, fuck this moon. I'm going to make a U-turn, go back home.
Go back to the sun.
Sick of eating dehydrated
He was
food.
wearing a shirt too, dude.
He reminded himself not to go because he was a true champion. Landed on the moon. He wasn't the first one on the moon. It was some other guy.
What's on the Buzz Lightyear or something like that, dude?
Woody Harrelson, I think.
Okay.
Well, shit. What
Oh,
is
Tim
my wholesome
Allen?
advice?
Well, look, I'll say my wholesome advice, okay? I already pledged. You know, when we started talking about New Year's and revolutions and things like that, we said, don't wait for New Year's to try to come up with a resolution or a goal.
Yeah.
When you feel like it, you know, and you're
Just
ready,
do it.
you just do it. So that's
Yeah.
why I was beefy. I'm doing the 20 pound challenge for ALS. You know, we're gonna send the $20 to Coney, the Coney Foundation,
Dude, I think I want to give mine to the Fire Festival.
the Fire Festival.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ja Rule needs the money.
So you'll send it there. So I'll send mine to Coney. So yeah, so mine, look, throw a random goal. You know what I mean? Dude, we still got a little bit of extra time with COVID. Less distractions. Throw another goal, dude. Some people don't even work.
Yeah, I
They
was
haven't
gonna
even
say,
learned
some
any
people
skills.
Maybe they need to get a job.
You know what I mean?
True.
No skills. Like, yeah, if you don't want to work for 2 years, maybe I'll give you my shirt. The other one, I might
True.
donate that one.
Yeah. I think I got my wholesome advice. If you don't have good grass where you live, it's summertime or it's at least warming up, hopefully, where you're at. Take off your shoes, take off your socks, and let your bare feet touch grass, right? Connect with the energy of the earth. It's actually scientifically proven to like help reduce stress. So just like 15-20 minutes, soak up some sun. Just don't allow people to bother you for those 15-20 minutes. Put on some noise canceling earbuds or headphones and just enjoy silence for 15 minutes. You owe it to yourself every day.
That's a good one, dude, because I forget how clutch. Did you remember when you were a kid and how much time you spent on the grass?
Dude, and you felt,
Rolling down a hill.
you always felt better.
You pull the grass and you just throw it on you. You know what I mean? You're literally like a dog when you were a
Fuck yeah,
kid.
dude. I don't know if I'm allergic or whatever.
And
but
look
I
at him
get, like,
now. You
itchy.
see?
Yeah,
oh,
it's
I
so
got depressed.
ungrateful,
And blah,
yeah.
blah, blah. He didn't throw any grass on him, bro.
Yeah.
I was living the
You know?
No hose water. He was drinking fucking Fiji.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Voss water in the glass.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but dude, those feelings were the best,
Dude,
dude.
man, you were just like,
Even leaves. Remember, you rake
Carefree.
all the leaves? Dude, I'm going to jump in the pile of them. Hide me in here, dude.
it was never soft as you thought it looked, but it's still fun.
See if my mom comes out to find me. She would never come.
She didn't care.
You know what I mean?
outside, You
This
stay
fucker's like, God
all
damn,
night.
bro. Is she coming? You know what I mean? Under the freaking, slept under a pile of leaves. You know what I mean?
Or if after it rained and you forgot and then you jump in and now you get like kind of soaked and
Oh.
it's like stinks and it's all weird and gross, but you still had fun.
Yeah, dude. So
Good
that's a good one. I would for grass. Cause sometimes I do just like sitting down outside and just like on the grass. You know, like when I go to the park, take the dog out. I sit on the hill, dude. How fun were hills back then?
It's just like so nice.
You can run and just jump as far as you can and just land. You know what I mean? Or you can roll and you get all dizzy. Oh,
And
let's
never
do it
get
again.
knee pains.
Or you have a race. Oh, let's go to the top of the hill, dude. Let's have a sprint off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, oh, did you?
I think
wanna...
that's a sport in Germany now.
Well, to us, it was called childhood. Now he's
Yeah.
calling it a sport. What channels does he have, dude? He's watching Germans run uphill.
I'm watching Germans run uphill.
German
I
PBS.
watch Russians fight in night suits. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds like you're watching LARPing.
It's basically LARPing, but with real weapons, dude. It's actually cool.
Oh, you watch Modern Time Gladiator? It's gotta
Is that
be
what it
illegal.
is?
I don't know. I made that
He's
up.
making it up.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yep.
Honor Time Gladiator.
MTG. Patent
Yep.
pending.
You're pan pending, dude. But what about you, Javi? What'd you got for La Gente?
La Gente, I would advise them to make sure that they pay their exorcist, because you know what happens when you don't pay your exorcist?
You gain weight, and we're trying to drop 20.
We're trying to
August
drop 20,
2020.
dude.
You really get repossessed, but that's a good one too.
They're Exorcist.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a joke,
that's it.
but
That's...
also a wholesome advice.
Well,
Make
you know, I
you
was
pay
trying
your
to-
exorcist. You know, if you don't pay your exorcist, you can get repossessed, bro. Fuck that.
Bro, I pay taxes. I ain't got time to have no vomiting green shit all over my walls
That's
in
what I'm
Emily
saying,
Road.
Yeah,
I pay taxes.
I'm all about that green, but I'm not that vomit, dude.
They call you up. Where's the payment? I know you sleep with the windows open, dude. I'm sneaking
I'm
the
gonna call
demon
Moloch.
in your house again. I put him in.
Wake up,
That would be a
Javi.
pretty cool movie, dude. Hey, where's my money, bitch?
Wake up, Javi. Javi's not here. Yeah,
It's Moloch.
I'm Barbat.
Yeah, dude.
You remember
My
your
wholesome
father's
advice.
urn? That's where the demon is now, huh?
Yearn for the urn. That's the
You
name of the
really
movie.
think I put him in my car? Huh?
Yearn for the
Yearning
urn.
for the earning.
Yep.
If not, you'll be burning. Let's
Patent
go.
pending.
Yep, and then you won't be learning, dude. Because Javi, I don't know what hold. So I guess that's just wholesome advice. Go to church or something, dude.
Go to church.
But I did.
Even if you're not scared, still go.
Yeah, you don't have to be scared to go to church.
I did speak to a father from the church, just hanging out, and what did we talk about? Oh, if he was ever nervous being a father, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you ever get nervous? Like, when you got to drop your bars? He's like, when I was young, I used to get nervous, but not anymore. So,
Who did you talk to? El Esqueleto from Nacho Libre.
it was a Javi Jr., dude. It was his name.
When I was young, I had
Oh
my
yeah,
hair
his
out.
name is Javi too.
Yeah, dude.
Now I
Javier
look
Virgen.
hideous.
No, his name is Javier Virgen.
Yeah,
Javier
dude. Shout out to
Virgen?
that guy. He was
Yeah,
pretty cool.
It's meant to be, dude. Like, with
But
a
his
last name like
assistant,
that.
I'll tell you something. His assistant was a little bit weird, dude. We're talking about getting possessed. I was asking him weird because the conversation I was going there, Javi left me because I got there a little bit 1 hour late, but he leaves me there when there's religious talk going on, and
It's because I've heard it all. I
all
might
the
as well be a
lights were
priest.
off. You know what I mean? Gloomy, dude. It's like It's almost like
Jose had a whole religious experience this weekend.
it felt like yeah, it was all about God.
It was
dude.
all about God.
So it felt like if you turn it around, dude, if to the righty tighty, lefty loosey. There we go, buddy. But then you pull it up like this.
I'll keep going with your story,
Well,
bro.
You know
So-
what gift you should have gotten is those blocks where you have to fit them into the hole slots.
Oh, I
That
gotta
would've
show you
helped
guys
you
the
just
video
now.
when we're done here.
But the so what was I talking about the father?
You were in a dark and creepy room.
Oh yeah, so it's in the dark dark room. Everybody's just like they had just gotten done eating, and then they're just like playing with their food over here, you know. It's like
Yeah.
And then we got the big dining table, you know, so everybody's like across from each other. And then it had already gotten too boring even for the father and everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Holy Ghost had already left. So Javi leaves me, so I'm not just gonna, leave that fast because I just gone there. So I'm just like trying to, dude. It looked like they got ready for Christ to get out of the tomb and walk in, but he actually never resurrected. You know what I mean? So they had this giant party waiting for him to show up. He never showed up.
Mary Magdalene was just sitting there
Yeah, freaking what is it? John the Baptist
with a
bro.
welcome back cake.
Yeah,
Nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude.
Let's welcome back home.
The candles were already melted. You know what I mean?
It had M.A. Dollar sign Mace on it.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
The wine had already turned back into water. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what it looked like. So I started asking, it's like, oh, so what were you like when you were a kid? What do you suck at? You know what I mean? He's like, well, I don't think I suck at anything. And what did he tell me he sucked at? Yeah, I don't think he told me he sucked at anything. And I was like, well, what do you mean you don't suck at anything? You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm pretty sure that the Bible says thou shalt be humble.
But okay, I'm
Sounds
gonna
like
tell
a
you.
big brag.
But he was at least kind of telling me a little bit about himself. Cool. He's a cool guy. He'll answer questions. But then he's got his assistant, dude. And sorry, I don't know if I'm gonna go to hell, but he's got his assistant.
Probably.
And,
It's a little judgy.
it's not judgy, bro. I
You're
haven't even
criticizing.
I haven't even said what his assistant did,
That's
and he's
judging.
already right.
He's judging you for
You're
being judgy.
judging me, dude.
That's just prejudgment for when the Lord comes, Jose.
No, I don't know what was happening because everybody's having a conversation. Because it's like I started asking stupid questions. Oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about blah, blah, blah.
Hispanics, dude. Everybody
So
just
everybody
butts in.
everybody starts cutting in. But his assistant, dude, he just starts doing this. He's just like next to me, dude. Nobody is like acknowledging that he's being a weirdo, and he's going like this. He's like, and then he grabs his glasses and he's like going like this, like hitting himself, dude, like going like this. I'm like, dude, how is nobody looking at this guy and saying like, what are you being a creep for? You know what I mean? And I don't know him, or else I would have asked him. But I'm sitting next to him, and I'm like, dude, if this guy is possessed, and he's like, or maybe he knows that I'm possessed, and I'm like igniting his demon. You know what I mean? And like his demon like comes out.
He's trying to talk to your demon.
You know what I mean? Dude, yeah, but he's like freaking out the whole time. He's just like rubbing his face and just like,
He's sending you baseball signals. Like
dude, he was
Steel
just like doing
Third.
that Helen Keller before she opened her eyes.
Time to attack.
She's just like going like, dude, I'm not exaggerating. That's what he was doing. He was like sitting next to me,
He's
Like-
probably about to have a seizure in your.
going like this. I'm like, dude,
No one's
no, I
acknowledging
thought
he's
something
about-
was gonna happen to him. Like, dude, like, is this guy okay? I'm like, am I the only one that's noticing what's going on, dude? I'm the dude that was making a paper airplane freaking 14 hours ago with kids.
And now you're the only one concerned about this man's life.
Yeah. And nobody said anything. And then eventually the father's like, hey, let's go. Told the guy. That's kind of weird, right?
That is weird.
Like he just like interrupted the conversation. He's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember his name. Hey, blah, blah, let's go. And he took a piss and then he just like left. Maybe I don't know, dude, but it was creepy, bro. I don't know. He had that little sweater, the vest. I don't know the name of that guy, dude, but. And then I tried to talk to him a little bit, you know what I mean? I was like, so who are you, bro? Like once, because the father wanted to take a pee. He's like, all right, let's go. The father wanted to take a pee. So then, everybody's like, oh, the father left. So then it got even more awkward because nobody's talking. I was making all the conversation with the father. So I asked the dude to the left, I was like, so what are you, dude? He's like, oh, I'm just a baconator or whatever, the deaconator or whatever the thing is. I don't know. He's like not a father. I'm like, so what? I'm like, so what's so cool about you? I told him. He's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, well, what can you do, dude? It's like, can you do like a preach? You know what I mean? He's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, so what do you do? He's like, basically, I just like follow the father. I'm like, so are you like his like assistant? And then in Spanish, I call him a chalan. That's like the helper. I'm like, so are you that? And they're like, oh, No. He got offended. I'm like, well, what do you mean you're not his assistant, but you're not the father, but you have to follow the father? I'm like, are you his apprentice? Well, not really.
He's a shadow.
I was like, is he your mentor? He's like, well, something like that.
He's a sombra.
That's the
what
only
he
thing
is.
that he told me, bro. He couldn't tell me what he was. He told me the name, I don't know if it was the deacon, but yeah, that guy was freaking me out, dude.
That's some creepy shit.
Right? So that's why we're gonna watch X-Files. Alright, and it's beans and rice.
Beans and rice, it's Hos, Revolu, the butter pecan Puerto Rican.
And it's Hosbifi Bubalu. Yeah, bro, that Bubalu.
The chicle?
Mexican Wesley
The
Snipes,
Boobaloo,
baby.
Mr. Magoo.
Ah, there you go.
Mexican
And
Wesley.
Tavi Subumafu.
Ooh!
Yo.
Smoking on the Erica Badu, baby.
Let's go.
Huh?
The Indica.
Share, like, subscribe. Thank you all.
Comment,
Have a
share,
great
share,
day.
share.
All
Thank y'all.
Fuck off, you freaking perverts.